Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we're taking a cheeky look at Binance Coin, and specifically what is Binance Coin and would we invest? So Chris, Binance Coin, is it a good investment or just hype? Let's get into this and see what's going on. So guys, if you do find this useful, or just informative, then definitely go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it, I really appreciate it, and I like to think that you do too. And of course, if you happen to be new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the various videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said and done, Chris, let's jump over to the desktop and see exactly what's going on here with Binance Coin.
Yeah, let's do it, Nick.
Fantastic. So Binance Coin, it is BNB is the ticker, and it is basically the native token of the Binance exchange. This is the exchange that you can see up in the background on this video. And ultimately it's one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world, and it's arguably well known for being overly complicated, would you say, Chris?
Yeah, I think, if you're new to the space, then yeah, the Binance platform can be a little bit daunting. But with that said, they do have a light version on the mobile, so that is a little bit easier. But yeah, it does look a bit overwhelming if you're new to the space, doesn't it, Nick?
It really does. And the actual Binance Coin itself has a lot speaking for it, right? It has a market cap that is significantly higher than it was at the start of the year. And it was actually up as, I think, the third largest cryptocurrency until Cardano just edged it recently. So it's a big player now, right? And it has a good trading volume as well. So it has some good stable fundamentals and a growing number of use cases that has earned it, that top spot, right? One of those, it's in that top 10. I cannot really see it leaving that top 10 anytime soon. It's got those fundamentals and use case that's going to keep it there, I believe. And ultimately, it is also easily traded on several other platforms, right? And obviously Binance is one, but eToro is another, for example. So it has lots of potential. Its price has been climbing for the last few weeks, Chris, and we've seen it hit some phenomenal numbers. And I guess it really comes down to, is it really a good investment, or is it all just a bit of hype? And that's what we're going to hopefully try to answer in this video today. So Binance Coin, is it a good investment? Let's get into it. So when considering the probability of profit on BNB, one cannot ignore Binance's own success, right? So they can provide an exchange, or they provide an exchange, I should say, with a wide range of cryptocurrencies, which are with new ones added consistently and continuously. You can find latest Binance listings on their website, and they have a blog as well, so you can find out exactly what's going on. I do recommend signing up to their newsletter because you're going to hear about things as well. Trades are done most often in exchange for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT, which, who doesn't like a bit of tether, unless you, of course, you're the most people. But anyway, BNB, it can also be used. So, thanks to a great product and leadership, you can't ignore the leadership over at Binance. Binance is basically one of the most trusted crypto exchanges amongst the community. Their CEO, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him CZ, right? Often referred to as CZ. It basically, it's quite simple. He's a bit of a legend, right? And he has a dedicated following on Twitter, Chris, where he, basically reports on Binance's, developments and engages with the community regularly. So it's really good to see that in leadership. But ultimately, Binance is well known. It's probably the most known for its exchange, right? And it has also launched a number of other projects. And this is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. So as you can see here, if I just, I think it's into this section here, you kind of get a bit of a feel for exactly what's on offer. There's a lot of things. But ultimately, then there's Binance Labs, there's Binance Info, there's Binance Research, the Binance Academy, the Binance Launchpad, and Binance Charity Foundation. It also offers a wallet called Trust Wallet, which is available on iOS and Android. So there's lots going on, Chris, with crypto. With Binance specifically. So really good stuff. But let's just take a little bit of a look at what's going on with the coin itself, right? So what makes BNB, a good potential investment? And the popular coin will rise in value as the demand for it increases, and being backed by Binance certainly helps with adoption. As the exchange brings with it millions of users, Binance Coin has a number of attractive features. So multiple use cases, Chris, being just a few of them. And although already after launch, there have been more ways to use a BNB than any other token, right? Many other tokens, I should say. And ultimately, the applications of the coin, Chris, keep coming. The number of new ones being added in 2020 were just, off the charts, really. But also, we cannot ignore the quarterly burn rate, right? So a feature that many investors will appreciate is that the BNB quarterly burn. And you might be thinking, what is that? So in short, Chris, ultimately the quarterly 20% of profits are spent to buy back, and subsequently burn the tokens. So, just imagine you send them to an address that cannot be accessed, ultimately. And this is a mechanism that's often used to increase the value of each coin by decreasing the supply. And the latest token burn that happened, I think, was a little while ago. So we could potentially be expecting to see that happen again real soon. So I'm trying to think, is it around April maybe? I can't remember.
Yeah, possibly, Nick, yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot going on here, and I think we cannot ignore the fact that this thing is going to be around for some time, and it's going to be up in that top level tier. And as it stands at the point of recording this video, Chris, the Binance coin itself is worth $226. It has actually come down a little bit as well. So I think it got to a high, Chris, of $342 on the 19th of February 2021. So it has seen significant increases. There's also a maximum supply of this particular token, Chris, of 170.5 million. A maximum supply of that kind of caliber is absolutely acceptable. And obviously, with a quarterly burn, things are going to get interesting over time. Now, if we continue to take a look at what is going on here, we can see that Binance Card and BNB come together. So I think this happened back in April of 2020. Binance introduced the Binance Card, a crypto debit card in essence, right? And the role that a bank plays with your normal card. So in this case, Binance replaced, or the case will be replaced by your Binance account. You will be able to top up the funds using the Binance Card app and use the card as a normal debit card in a similar way that you see it with Crypto.com and their Crypto.com debit cards. And this is going to be something that a lot of exchanges are turning to in the recent days. So it makes it very easy to actually spend cryptocurrencies and fiat just using that prepaid card. So it's another fantastic thing going on there. But on top of it all, there are no monthly or annual fees, and the card is currently, being tested in a beta version. And if you're interested in getting one, you can register your interest with Binance as well. So, the card has made its debut in a number of European markets, and this includes places like Spain, France, Germany, Italy, and that happened, I think, back in August, right? So some fantastic things. And I think the scheduled release in the US is just imminent and just around the corner. So, I think, what does Binance Coin have to do with Binance Card, you might be thinking? Well, the BNB is one of, only two cryptos currently available on the card. So the other one being Bitcoin or BNB. So if you're going to, top up your card, you're going to be using the BNB token. And this is a fantastic way to increase the adoption of the BNB, increase the demand, and thus increase the value of the token. So there's some real good tokenomics here around the BNB token. Now, BNB staking, Chris, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so you can basically stake various different crypto projects on Binance, can't you? For me, it's fantastic, and you've got the different pools there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, ultimately, Binance Coin is available to stake on the testnet of the Binance chain, and the new blockchain that together with the DEX aims to create an alternative marketplace for issuing, using and exchanging digital assets in a decentralized manner. So BNB has been the native token of the platform from the start, but introducing staking means that holders will be able to earn an annual interest. Initially 3,000 BNB ultimately were given out as prizes via a testnet BNB, and the mainnet scheduled for August and September of 2020, and that happened, and we are now seeing the fruits of that labor. So the fact that we've seen BNB do so well has everything to do with the Binance chain and the staking elements, as well as everything else that we've been speaking about. So there's some fantastic things going on here, but obviously, Chris, we can't just leave it there, because BNB as collateral for DeFi as well. So 𝗕𝗂𝗪 is a decentralized finance platform offering collateralized loans, right? Similar to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, or 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, I should say. And obviously the USDX, right, and the 𝗕𝗂𝗪's stablecoin. So that's launched on the Cosmos blockchain, and I think that happened back in the summer of 2020. And basically, the choice of Binance Coin as its collateral is an important milestone, and it's also important for the value of the BNB token. So while the company said that the future is it plans to include other cryptocurrencies to serve as collateral, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, for the time being, basically the Binance Coin is the only choice available. So therefore, if you're using DeFi and you're wanting to make loans or you want to collateralize anything, ultimately you're having no choice but to use the BNB, the Binance Coin. And that's an incredibly important thing when we start talking about whether or not BNB is going to be an investment or not, a good investment, or just hype, right? And ultimately, 𝗕𝗂𝗪 has been one of the projects that's incubated on Binance Launchpad, so you can see there's a bit of a relationship there, which may have been one of the reasons why BNB was actually chosen to be the initial collateral. And additionally, 𝗕𝗂𝗪 Labs, the developer of the 𝗕𝗂𝗪 platform, has partnered up with BNB 48 and the BNB Investor Club to raise awareness and promote BNB applications within DeFi. So there's a lot of DeFi things happening here most recently, which are really helping to push the price of the BNB token. And Chris, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say do a little bit more research and dig into the DeFi stuff. But with everything that we've been speaking about today, Chris, would you think that this is a reasonable investment? Would you invest in the Binance Coin?
Yeah, I think I would. I think it's going to just go from strength to strength. For me, I would have liked to have got in a little bit earlier. I think it's one of those. If you're one of the lucky ones that got in early, congrats. We're happy for you. But getting in now, yeah, I still think we've seen a bit of a retracement, so it's not at like the all-time high. I think it's still going to do really, really well, Nick. So yeah, I would happily invest in this one.
Absolutely. So I think the Binance Coin, has been launched. It's backed by one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. The burn rate's there to limit the supply. It has a drive for demand, and hence the price is going to appreciate. I think this is going to be absolutely fantastic thing. I would absolutely invest in BNB. I haven't done so yet, and I think we probably have to prune some of our investments, Chris. Yeah. Make room for a couple of additional ones, and I think BNB is definitely going to be on the short list of things that we do invest in. We're not invested yet, but do pay attention to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗧𝗏, which is our website that lists all of our investments, and that's where we're going to be publishing whether or not we have invested in this particular project. But I think this is a pretty solid investment. You can tell that Binance is not going to go anywhere. The BNB token is heavily integrated into everything that Binance are doing, including the DeFi most recently, and 𝗕𝗂𝗪 Labs. So I think this is going to be one to definitely watch out for. So with that said, we hope you found this video useful and informative. If you did, then do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really does appreciate it, as do I. And of course, if you happen to be new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the various videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with this said and done, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.